What is going on, guys? Trader Kaz here. As promised, recording a market outlook video for the week. Today is August 15th, and we're getting some interesting price action, so I wanted to record something after the daily close, which happened about 2 hours ago or so, and kind of give you guys my outlook for the week. Sorry if you could hear that in the background. Zeus was just getting up. So let's dive into it real quick. Shout out to Bybit, sponsors of this video as always. They're the reason I can bring these to you guys on a regular basis. So if you appreciate the content, feel free to check out the link down below. So let's dive into it. Monday's range closed. Pretty big Monday's range this week. Right there and there. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know I am a fan of Monday's range. I think it might be a little less applicable this week, at least so far, but we'll get into that a little more later. One of the most important levels, I think, at the moment is this high right here. You can see it was swept here, led to our breakdown, bounced up, held as resistance, and we ranged between those levels for a bit. Found some resistance there, support above it, but now we weren't able to hold it, broke back down below. Why is that not deleting my drawings? Did TradingView change? Oops. So 24,250, give or take, is a relatively pivotal level in my opinion. And if we zoom in a little more, you can see we're kind of forming a pretty clean range around these levels. So I think this was a long opportunity if you caught it on a low enough time frame, right? When it started getting back above, targeting maybe the range high, which we haven't quite hit yet. Okay. Undo change symbol. Undo button changed on me, guys. I'm confident. Okay, 1 second. Delete those. So I'm watching this range from a lower time frame perspective. If we get a sweep of this high, I think that's our short opportunity. I would look for it to hold support around Monday's low, but I do think I'd be aiming a little lower around these lows, origin of this pump around 23K. When we're looking at this from a daily perspective, it just looks very weak, right? Barely, we're not even really making high. I mean, we're kind of making higher highs, but it's just sweeping highs. A lot of these upper wicks. There's a lot of selling. We tapped this basically to the tick. Not a lot of selling, sorry. Like a lot of selling to combat these buys. The buys aren't getting anywhere. You'd want to see more of a correlation with SPX, right? I mean, this has gone up a lot since the bottom, and it's just been trending the last few days, whereas Bitcoin, we can't even get to the consolidation from late May, early June, which that's like this level right here, right? Late May, early June. Looks a little different, but you get what I'm saying. This should have pushed higher. That's a little worrisome, and it makes you wonder what's going to happen if the S&P and the rest of the stock market legs down, right? Like if this starts to dump, I don't think we're going to have I think the correlation would unfortunately be back if this started to dump, because I don't think Bitcoin has the strength to keep pushing through that. So for that reason, I am more interested in shorts. Also, SPX is pretty much right at the little gap fill level, these equal highs right here. So I'm starting to think this move is a bit exhausted, and it's just unfortunate that the move on Bitcoin just didn't go as far. So I am short biased. That's the TLDR for the week. I think if we do get a sweep of Monday's low, if we just go straight down from here, I think it could be a long opportunity, but ultimately shorts somewhere in this range, if we get a bit of a gap fill, is kind of going to be my main play for the week. I did it again. If we break through that region, go up to Monday's high, I would probably be stopped out of that trade and would look at a new a different short setup. Or, I mean, if the S&P rips through that resistance and structure starts to look a little bit different with Bitcoin, maybe we look to get long, because right now this dotted level is kind of pivotal for me. Oh my goodness, I'm going to need to fix that. But with that being said, I do think a fake out above that level and then breaking back down would be a pretty solid setup. This daily just looks rough. It looks like we're kind of just distributing up here, trapping longs above these levels, stopping them out, and it just looks ready to roll over. But sometimes when it looks bad, that's when it does the opposite, right? We know that all too well, being in crypto. So we'll see what happens. I would say those are my main ideas for the week. I just don't want to long around these levels, right? Looking at this daily chart, this doesn't really scream long to me. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if there's a different way of putting that, but I think that's about as straightforward as it gets. I think we need to flush out some of these lows, and then maybe form a new range like up here. But instead of just taking out the highs and then dumping down, I'd like to see a little bit more of a bid, right? It definitely looks like the sellers are in control here. So we'll keep an eye on it. I'll make sure to tweet if I enter any specific trades, but for now, I am expecting more downside. I'd like to get a little bit of a bounce up to like 24.5 to get short in preparation of that. So hope this was helpful. When I actually take a trade, I can record another video, or we can stream. Haven't streamed in a little bit, and it'd be fun to do some Q&A and things like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want more of this content, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.